When we last left off, this is what I was saying. That's it. This could be the end of your life as you know it. This whole building could collapse in on top of you and there's nothing you can do about it. I don't think we have enough experiences like that. And that doesn't, like, that sounds weird in a way, to think that, oh, maybe we need more life-threatening experiences. Okay, so right there, when I said weird, I didn't mean weird. I meant like, that's something you're not supposed to say. Death is this thing that is not supposed to be talked about, and if you do talk about it, you're like betraying this compact that we all have, that we're all gonna pretend that no one dies, right? We're not gonna talk about death. If you talk about death, you are morbid and you need to see a doctor. There's something wrong with you, because no one wants to die. So I think it's funny how watching that back now, I chose the word weird, but I really meant like taboo, but even in a bigger way. Okay. I think when you come close to something like that, it helps you put things in perspective. Things like work. And when I say work, I mean like stupid stuff. This happened to me this morning. One of my clients had closed on his house today, and I had to wire his money to the mortgage company or whatever. He messaged me, hey, here's the amount, can you get this wired? I was like, yeah, of course. So set up the wire, yada yada yada. He messaged me again and says, can you will you let me know when you release the wire? I said, yeah, of course. The managing partner has to approve it first. He approves all wires, and then we're good to go. And I was worried for about 3 hours that he was going to be upset that I couldn't just release the wire myself. And in the end, 3 hours later, the wire was released and everything was fine. And there was no reason to be worried about it at all. And I see that now. Should have seen it this morning after an earthquake, but... Another topic I want to talk about related to this is the fact that we don't, as a society, we don't see a lot of death. I mean, we do in the movies, but you know, that's like not real. I was watching a video, Vsauce video the other day about death, and this is the only reason why I know this stuff or even thought to bring it up. 100 years ago, when someone died, you handled it. Like, if your kid died, if your husband died, you took care of it. You brought him to the house, you cleaned him up, you put him on the table, everybody walked around, came in, saw him, and then you had to bury him. Now we don't care for people who are dying even. We give that to someone else. And I'm not saying these are bad things. I'm just making a point. We don't care for people who are dying. So we send them to the hospital or we send them to a nursing home. And this is one point that Alan Watts always made, that I remember him making, is when people start dying, we send them away and put them in places where we can't see them anymore. I don't know how that affects how we view life, but it has to have something to do with it. I hope everybody I don't want to say it, but I hope everybody has some near-death experiences that brings them closer to life. Can you see right there where I was hesitant just to say anything remotely close to, I hope you have a near-death experience? Are these feelings that I have taken on because I've seen them in other people, or is it a feeling that everyone has? Is it human nature? Maybe it's just me. Maybe I am the only one who feels this way, and I am putting those thoughts and feelings on society as a whole, and maybe everybody's absolutely fine with death and it's just me. This is a whole nother, I'm not gonna even start. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have even started. This is another video. We'll get there at some point. I'm just gonna end the video with what I was saying. I don't want you to die. I just want you to come real close and see what really matters. All right, I think that's it for this. I'll talk to you later. When last we were talking, this is what I was saying. Okay, so right there. Okay, so right there. Okay, so right there. Okay, so right there when I said weird, I didn't actually mean weird. I meant like, what was I watching the other day? Vsauce, right? The whole mind, what is that name of the show? Minefield? Something. So on top of, so let's